All right, so I've been getting some question about how do I get so much critical hit chance. Right now we are in Inferno 3, and whenever I post some gameplay, players ask me how do I get so much critical hit chance. You guys can see most of all my hits are critical here, yellow numbers. And how do I get that? That is what I will be sharing here, but I do want to demonstrate this a bit more. If we keep going here, you guys can see this is how it is working. Really high critical hit chance. And it's not like my critical hit chance is going down. It is very consistent. We have one elite ancient. We'll go fight that in a sec. And then I'll dive into how I get so much critical hit chance here. And you can do the same thing. So there we go. Where is this guy? And there we go. Here is that. He was 2 million something HP but went down instantly. So let's go dive into how do I get so much critical hit chance. I am sure some of you guys already figured it out that my base critical chance will be high, and that is true. My base critical hit chance is 23% right now, but that is not all where I am getting my critical hit chance right now. If you don't know, we also get 10% critical hit chance from the attack stance here, which is this focus stance. Active upon activation, critical hit chance for skills is increased by 20% for 3 seconds. After internal duration end, the increase is reduced by 10%. So for the skills, we have another 10% critical hit chance. Then I am using the rolling consequence here that trigger every 20 seconds. The duration for this gem for me is 12 seconds, and it gives me 36% critical hit chance. So basically there is only a second downtime for this gem, and that is really good and powerful in PvE. And if we go take a look at another 25% critical hit chance, that is coming from Banquet of Ice, and this is really easy for me to get. I have Viper Bite that gives me a stack of Banquet. I have an Everlasting that gives me a stack of the Banquet, and then I have a Seeping Bile that gives me a stack of that Banquet. So another 25% critical hit chance from there. So if we go back, you guys will see on the top left here that the stacks of, there we go. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but we are getting the stacks of Banquet there every time we hit. Really easy to get to the 10, and then it goes back to 0 when everything is dead. And as soon as we hit enemies, it goes back to 10, meaning giving me 10 stacks, and that is 25% critical hit chance. And that is how I get so much critical hit chance in my PvE content. Even in the dungeons, this is how I use it. My base setup is always for PvE, mostly 4 Banquet and 4 Waiters, but right now for PvE farming I also added the Feasting Baron to increase the poison duration from my harmful gems like Seeping Bile, Viper Bite, and the Everlasting, so I can just keep running and leave enemies with the harmful effect. They just die off from the dot damage over time and those high critical hit chance. So hopefully this is going to be helpful. It doesn't matter that if your armor penetration is going to be low or not, you will still get the same critical hit chance. If your armor penetration is going to be lower, your critical numbers will be lower, but you can still get this much critical hit chance with the lower armor penetration. I'm signing off. See you all in the next one later.